Hello and welcome to another video tutorial in our series Coding with Scratch. In this tutorial we'll show you a quite nice feature of Scratch. It's called Make a Block. In most languages called function. My goal would be to have the fish which start as a clone to move in different speeds. So I want to have a different number in here for every clone starting. And the way I can achieve this is by creating a block, and I call this block swim because I want all this code here to be executed when I call this block. So this code will be basically inside this block. So I also want to give a number to this block. It's called input parameter. In this case we add a number, input number, or I could do a string as well. But in our case we want to hand the speed. We want the fish to swim to that block. You'll see in a second how this works. So now this created the starting block for me. I can't add things on top. But what I can do now is I can now move my whole script over to this newly defined block. And my block I created now is called swim. So when this block is executed, what happens internally, that block will be called and all this script will be executed. So what I can do now is I can hand over a speed to the speed block, and I drag just the speed into my move block. So rather than moving 10 steps, I'm moving speed steps. Speed basically is like a variable. So I hand over currently 1 to this block, and 1 will be in speed. So speed now is 1, like a variable. What I can do now is I can actually use a random number generator, and I say I now create speeds between 2 and 10, which means when the clone is created, I call my swim block, this block here, with a random number between 2 and 10. So this number will be handed into the speed variable, and now I can operate here with this variable called speed. And opposite to my orange variable, it's purple, but the similar use. And now I can, here speed will have a number between 2 and 10 for that clone. Let's have a look how this works. I might increase the repeat block to 10 fish. So when you start this game, over time 10 fish will be created, and they all will have speeds between 2 and 10 steps, and I can eat all the fish. So I hope this was clear how this block works. So basically what I'm doing is I'm creating a new block which contains a script. When I call this block swim, this script will be executed, and I can hand over numbers to this block, in this case speed. So again, feel free to ask questions in class should this not be clear to you, and thanks again for listening to this tutorial.